Okay, let's talk some logistics. So, yes, we are going to have a support vehicle um, for a few reasons. We want protection from the elements, weather, wind, rain, everything. Nice hot cooked meal over a stove cooked inside. And that's kind of important because we want to be able to eat our food free of mosquitoes so the mosquitoes don't eat the food before we can get it to our mouths. That is a real thing. So, yeah, that's one reason. Protection from nature, bears, um, wolves, anything and everything that can eat you that is large is very alive and well in Alaska. So, that's, another reason. And really, and I'm not too embarrassed to say, we're not so hardcore. We're going to bike pack with 100 pounds of gear on our bikes, no support vehicle, tenting, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's really the nuts and the bolts of the why. I'm not too embarrassed to say it, but we want a little bit of comfort. So, yeah, that's a little insight about the support vehicle. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Well, there she is. She is a beauty. Would you look at her? Standard camper. No frills really, but it's going to serve its purpose. It's definitely a place to take cover, cook a hot cooked meal, have a good night's rest, protected from the elements. Sleeps three comfortably. So obviously there are four of us. So that's a thing. Hey, look at that. There's a toilet and a shower. Get that mud off of us. But I'll be the fourth, the odd man out. So I have volunteered to sleep in the back of the truck. And there it is right there. Well, if you couldn't tell, there's Alaska in all of her glory. Starting at the red dot there, we're going to drive up from Fairbanks to the top of Prudoe Bay. From Prudoe Bay, you can follow the little dot as it's floating down. We're going to start on the trek relatively flat before we start climbing through the Brooks Range and Adigan Pass right there. Dropping down the south side of the Brooks Range, we're going to be approaching the bottom of the Arctic Circle and then crossing out of the Arctic Circle into the interior of Alaska, exiting the Dalton Highway for the final trek as we roll right into Fairbanks. Okay, so there you have it. The first logistics video. A little bit of information about the camper and the route or the route. The camper, yeah, it's I think it's going to definitely be more than enough and sufficient. Keep us pretty comfortable. I am a little excited about that shower. I know generally other folks who have done this trip, they have not really had those amenities to be able to clean all the mud off you. We do plan on pulling a trailer behind the truck and camper just for some extra supplies and gear and stuff like that. Diesel fuel, all the necessities that we need. Yeah, the route. The route itself is, I've been on that road when I was a kid. I vaguely remember certain things as we passed through Adigan Pass there in the Brooks Range. About, I don't know, 40, 50 or so miles west of there is a small town called Bettles. And just north of Bettles is a lake called Wild Lake, where I spent a lot of my childhood in the summers. See if you can search it out on the map, find Wild Lake. It is easily one of the most beautiful and pristine areas I've ever been to in my life, including one of the most pristine areas I've ever seen in Alaska. Yeah, this is the first, what hopes to be several logistics videos. So kind of subscribe, stay tuned. We're going to have some more coming out. So we're going to dig into some of the gear, specifically the bikes. Going to continue to record the training and stuff, and hopefully we'll get some insight into my Alaska counterparts, my dad and Sage, and we'll kind of catch up on what they're doing to prepare for this adventure. So, yeah, stay tuned. More logistics videos, more training to come. And then obviously on the trip itself, we are going to be shooting the entire thing. We have multiple GoPro cameras, Insta 360 camera, and we also have a drone we're going to be bringing along. So hopefully we'll get some really great video so we can really document the trip itself when it happens. Still shooting for the end of June, first week of July. So, yeah, stay tuned. More to come.